Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger and my friends. Today we're talking about the future of NetherRealm Studios as, well, kind of provided by Ed Boon. If for some reason you're on this channel and you don't know who Ed Boon is, he is the co-creator of the Mortal Kombat franchise and head of NetherRealm Studios. Ed Boon is very prolific on Twitter for all the good and bad that comes with it. He is very receptive to fans' comments and questions, and also, well, the target of a lot of the fans' kind of BS they throw his way. But you know what? He is a saint among saints, and he handles it all very well. And in recent times, he's been a big fan of the Q&A. Just ask me anything and I'll answer to the best of my ability. And in recent times, those Q&As are getting very, very, very specific. Less vague hints about the future of what NetherRealm Studios is doing and more just, here's kind of exactly what we're doing. To that point, let's start the show with the showstopper. When asked what's a hint for the next game, he just says straight up it's Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 12. That's pretty cut and dry as it goes. He used to be cute about these kind of things, and now I don't know if he's just impatient or what, but now he's just outright stating it. Is the next game a sequel? If you consider Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 12 sequels, then yeah, likely. And as far as the Injustice part goes, it's already been deconfirmed by Ed Boon himself. We made a video of that covering it in the beginning of this year, and effectively the cycle of Mortal Kombat Justice is broken. There is no Injustice 3. And on top of that, there's many industry insiders and leakers that say the next game's Mortal Kombat 12, and well, hey, the next game's Mortal Kombat 12. So now that that part's out of the way, there's actually a lot more to dig into his tweets here, because he's illuminating quite a few things. About a potential roster, saying, why are 3D era characters so scarce in the recent games? And Ed Boon saying that is something we will soon fix. Now, to be frank, the 3D era characters are not the strongest characters of the bunch. You know, we have like Havoc, Ashra, Nitara, that kind of stuff. They certainly just don't have the longevity and popularity a lot of the actual truly classic characters, but you know what? Everyone deserves a second chance at bat, in my opinion. Although the man most deserving of a second chance, apparently Ed Boon is not a fan. When asked about Su Hao, he just goes, "Who?" And that's disrespectful. Now, I, like many others back in the day, I made my fun of Su Hao, but you know what? I grew up after that. I see him for the god that he is. If any 3D era character deserves to return, it is absolutely him. On further roster stuff here, is Mileena coming back to the next title? He says, oh, the next MK game? Likely. Next NRS game? Who knows? Well, once again here, next game is more likely Mortal Kombat 12, so yeah, Mileena looks like a lock. Will Cabal be in the next MK installment? And Ed says, no? With a question mark? Like, he's not even sure? Make of that what you will? I found that one a bit odd. On the DLC front, will we get more horror guest characters in future Mortal Kombat games? And Ed's response is hell to the yes, so that's basically a given. More guest character stuff. Will Pinhead ever make it into the future NRS game? And Ed says his name has come up multiple times, and fair enough. To be frank, we've kind of gone through a lot of the big horror icons in the Mortal Kombat series now at this point. Pinhead would be a notable exception. Michael Myers is another, although how do you do Michael Myers without him just being like Jason 2.0, I suppose? And we're not quite scraping the bottom of the barrel getting like Pumpkinhead or something, right? So those guys seem likely. An interesting question about returning guests. Kratos in Mortal Kombat 12 potentially? Ed Boon stating, I don't know if players would be Commander keen on a returning DLC fighter. Now, it certainly happened before. Rain has been DLC multiple times at this point, but for guest characters, maybe don't expect returning characters at this point. As for the Commander Keen joke, I wouldn't take that as Commander Keen would be joining the roster of Mortal Kombat. Probably not, unless it's a cute little hint. Commander Keen is an id Software game, the Doom people. So maybe that's a hint at Doom Guy or something. I don't know. You can read into that whatever you want. But Doom Guy was always heavily wanted for Mortal Kombat. And potentially what's in store hint gameplay-wise, remaster Mortal Kombat Deception? Not likely, says Ed. More likely to do a new Conquest. Conquest mode was definitely the highlight of Mortal Kombat Deception, so much so that the Street Fighter 6 World Tour mode is effectively a modern take on the Conquest mode, and maybe MK12 could have another Conquest mode. Now the big thing here is, okay, when is this new game gonna be revealed? A lot of signs point to the Game Awards, December the 8th this year. Now Ed did make a tweet about this that's kind of throwing some people off, asking, will you be at the Video Game Awards show? And Ed says, I'll be attending but not presenting. And a lot of people have taken that as, well, I guess no reveal at the Game Awards. And well, not quite. If you've never seen the program before, they don't exactly present new announcements. Maybe just short of Jeff Keighley saying, and here's a new world premiere. That's not really how it works. Even when Ed Boon was on stage and they showcased Mortal Kombat 11, he wasn't there to present Mortal Kombat 11. I read that totally as a little bit of misdirection and people actually falling for it. Now, it's not December the 8th quite yet, and I guess anything can happen, but all signs point to the next NetherRealm game being revealed at the Game Awards this year. And to be honest, Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios are actually pretty good about managing expectations. If something's not going to happen, they usually just come out and say it. Like for the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary, they were saying, hey, temper your expectations on announcements. Because a lot of people were going nuts saying, oh, Mortal Kombat 12 is going to get announced any day now. And we still got a little bit to go, yes, but not that much longer to go, and they haven't said anything to manage expectations just yet. So once again, until otherwise stated, next NetherRealm game, the Game Awards 2022, just like it was for Mortal Kombat 11, seems likely. And that's about the news for the moment. There's always just something about Mortal Kombat that drives people crazy in a way other fighting games don't. And I think the eventual Mortal Kombat 12 is doing a pretty good job at exactly that. So when there is more news, I'll make a video to make sure you guys know. But until then, set your clocks, December the 8th, the Game Awards 2022, because I think this is where it's all going down. Until then, well, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Mortal Kombat.